Hey everyone, it's Sequoia with BE The Code, and you are chilling with special guest Rodney Williams,
CEO of LISNR, an ultrasonic technology that I need you to tell me more about.
Yes. So first, thank you for having me. LISNR is an ultrasonic protocol. So we actually transmit data over audio that you can't hear. So when we say ultrasonic, we just mean that it's completely silent to the human ear. As a protocol, other protocols are like Bluetooth or Wi-Fi, or even there's a number of protocols, and protocols are just kind of set of rules or ways in which data can be transmitted between devices. Now, and within us, we are very similar to Bluetooth or near-field communication, where we're transmitting data and telling devices what to do. Now, what that can enable, checking out faster. So using us instead of Apple Pay, or even though we're an ingredient, will help empower those type of experiences. Two things like we're going to be powering tickets. In a very, very near future, you'll go to your favorite concert and you'll actually open up an app or some sort, and it will actually broadcast a smart tone or a listener tone that has data and inaudible audio. One of the solutions that will actually go live that's pretty fun is that one day you'll be able to buy some headphones or a consumer product. Not that it would be ours, but it would be our technology be integrated. And instead of today, you bring out that headphone and you Bluetooth pair, you actually just open up an app. The app will essentially hear the headphone and the credentials of that device being nearby and authenticating will actually all happen through audio. So we're just helping devices connect in more places than ever before. But that's LISNR.
Dope. So that means I don't have to do anything. Like I can have my phone and whatever that headphone speaker or microphone is, and that they'll connect themselves?
Exactly.
Okay.
Consumers won't really know that we're there.
Oh.
We're an ingredient. So we'll live in that favorite headphone, we'll live at that favorite concert, or we'll be a part of your favorite wallet or your favorite in-store experience. But we are an ingredient. We sell our technology to companies, and we're a straight B2B platform.
Okay, so according to Crunchbase, you've raised $14 million for this company?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, that's about right-ish.
Up north of $14 million?
A little bit north.
Okay, so I know that there's this whole stigma like you have to be in Silicon Valley to raise money, but you live in Cincinnati, Ohio, and that's where the company's based.
Yes.
So how did you raise?
Well, I think if you have a great product, you'll get great news and you'll get great accolades, and eventually I do believe that you'll get great investors. So no, I'm not in Silicon Valley. I actually am not a fan of it. I think.
Why is that?
It's irrelevant to me. I think that you got to understand there's some certain key things that are really important to me. And I go back to the discovery of the internet. What was the big idea to me was that it completely reduced the steps between the content or information that I actually wanted to get. Prior to the internet, it involved encyclopedias or a library. So the internet is all about reducing steps. The internet and cloud and services like that allow for anyone with a laptop and a dream to actually create something impossible.
Right.
So if once the talent starts to become dispersed, then you start to see ideas like LISNR start to be grown in places that you never thought, because we have the same laptops you do.
Right.
And in some cases, we have the same education, or definitely the same background. So, competitive advantages, especially in the beginning, I think tend to even out. But I'm okay with it. We have a growing office out here, and
okay. So you guys have a satellite office.
We do have a satellite office here.
Okay.
And in the near future, we'll, at some future, maybe we'll be somewhere West Coast-ish, but it won't be San Francisco.
Really? So where are you thinking?
I don't know. I love the talent that's floating around in like the Southern Cal, Irvine, California. When you think of our tech as a protocol and the historical CE companies that have grew up there, and Qualcomm being in San Diego, and Intel an hour away here, but an hour away in Phoenix. There's a lot of other reasons for us to be other places, given what we ultimately want to do. I think that could be sometime in the future at least.
That's true, because now they have like Silicon Beach, and like now Snapchat is down there, and all these other consumer-facing companies. So they probably would be a good fit.
Yeah. So I mean, like you said, I mean, it's just, I mean, it's you know, I like to say, the Valley is cute.
Tell me more.
It's just cute. It's cute. I like.
What does that mean?
Like I'm a kid of the Valley. Like, you know, what I mean by that is, yeah, you know, the things that I read on the cool blogs about Sand Hill Road and all of the great investors. It's nostalgic.
Mm-hmm.
You know, going to visit Google and Apple, it's nostalgic.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that you know, even with cities like Austin booming and Southern Cal booming, and talent moving to more places, I think it's irrelevant to me. I think
Right.
I only have one goal, and that's to create a great company wherever I can.
Dope.
And that's my only goal. And until that's difficult in my current environment, then I don't have any reason to change it.
What do you think the next major tech hub is going to be?
The next major tech hub, I actually think there isn't going to be a next major tech hub. I don't. I think when you think about just what's happening, and I tend to be part of it all, right? I think everything else will be dispersed. I think if you believe that there's going to be a tech hub, then you're kind of selling yourself a dream.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Oculus
Mm-hmm.
is down in Orange County,
Right.
right? Magic Leap is in Broward County, Florida.
I'm like, I don't even know
Outside,
where that is.
Magic Leap is one of, you know, the AR company of the future.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can't tell you their valuation.
Right.
But they're not here. No one's talking about that. Atlanta has some incredible companies. You know, so I actually think it's going to be much more dispersed. But hotbeds, I think, I just think it'll be more dispersed. That's all.
Okay.
You know, that's my answer.
So, and now you're contributing for Forbes. So what's that like?
You know, that's cool. You know, it's interesting that, you know, I'm always shocked of when, you know, we get acknowledgement or, you know, accolades and things, and it came to us and said, hey, we want you to talk. And I'm like, I don't know if people really know about us.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, I think it's cool because my articles are going to be actually from my heart, and actually things that I think are important for people to understand and deal with. And perspective is not going, you know, our road, there's nothing about our road that looks like a road that someone has done before.
Right.
You know, it's Midwest. I look the way I look. My background is very different. And I'm doing something that's extremely technical.
Right.
Which is a lot of different.
Yeah.
So it's I think my perspective when it comes to like, you know, entrepreneurship and technology, I think it's going to be completely different and new. And that's fun.
That's dope. You hit the nail on the head, because I read that bio like 4 times and I was like, I don't know what this company does.
That's good. You know, I told my mom I never wanted to do something, and I'm not saying anything is simple, but you know, I've always had these ideas and always had the ability to create and build, and I think I always wanted to do something that could potentially change everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and you know, really early in our days, I used to show a picture of, you know, you go to your phone, you go to settings, and right when you can see your Bluetooth and your Wi-Fi, and I would put LISNR. I mean, we want to be next to the Bluetooth button, and that was our goal. And that's the impact that we ultimately want to go out and do. And I think we're on our way.
Awesome. All right, we're going to play a game.
Yeah.
2 truths and a lie. So you're going to tell me 2 truths and a lie, but you're not going to tell me which one is which. And then I'm going to guess which one is the lie.
Okay.
Get creative. Make it fun. All right, ready?
Yes.
All right, cool. Go.
2 truths and a lie. This is funny. So I used to be a Division I athlete.
Okay.
I'm about to give you all. So anyway,
This is good. Go ahead.
I used to have a record deal.
Okay.
And the final is I have 5 degrees.
Oh my God. Okay. Record deal, 5 degrees, and Division I athlete. Those are all outstanding accomplishments. I'm gonna go with the lie is the 5 degrees.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So tell me about this record deal and Division I athlete and what happened.
You know, I used to. So I think I actually lived 9 lives, and I'm pretty proud about it. Because I've done a little bit of everything. But yeah, and growing up in Baltimore, at 15 years old, I did a talent show.
Okay.
And I won, and me and my rap group won, and it was actually like you got to meet like Kevin Lyles, and long story short, I got this local record deal.
Well, Atlantic Records, Def Jam.
I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was. My brother at the time got into some trouble, and my mom was like, "Guess who's not about to be a rapper?" I was like, I didn't even like rap. I'm smart. So that was the end of my rap career.
Okay.
But I had
so there not any hidden bars that you could spit.
I mean, I did have a single on the record on the radio station in Baltimore.
Okay.
For a summer. I don't know whatever happened to that. I can't find it.
Can we get a sample?
I hope not.
I mean, from you, like currently, like right now.
Nah, unfortunately.
Not at all?
Nah, I think you gotta move things. You gotta move on. You gotta let things.
Let the past in the past.
Let the past in the past.
I feel it. Okay. So that's cool. So Division I athlete, tell me about that.
Yes. So I ran track. I played football for a bit.
Okay.
But I ran track. It was really fast. I thought I was gonna make it to the league.
And then?
I got hurt.
Okay.
I got hurt. I was a good athlete. I was a little insane athlete. So my family's from Jamaica, so
okay.
Speed is everything.
Yes, y'all are getting in. So that's dope. What do you think is the secret sauce to staying relevant and thriving in the tech industry?
Yeah, I'm a big. We had our annual meeting on a week and a half ago, and I went through a series of slides that was titled Our Hustle and who we are. And I have a rule. Everyone thinks that we have like great PR and great press. And I have a rule, and it's, we either do great things with great companies and, people are going to talk, and if we're not doing those things, then we're not relevant. Our product isn't great. Then we shouldn't exist. But, every room, every pitch, every person we talk to, I expect them to turn around and say, wow, and move forward with us. And that's all it is. And I think that's important. I think that, sometimes I think my environment or my community tends to be okay with base hits. And that's not my intention.
Cool. So how do people find you?
Yes, I'm pretty accessible, I think. All my handles are Rodney B. Williams. So I'm, on Twitter, Instagram. And then my email is actually Rodney at LISNR.com. I actually answer every email.
I love that.
So like a true story, an entrepreneur out of Charlotte, North Carolina, out of nowhere, he emails me and says, I want to come shadow you for the day. And I let him. I said, yeah. So he flies to Cincinnati and he shadows me for the day. And he goes out and he raises $1 million and he does really well. Come to find out, he was the former counsel out of the Charlotte Bobcats, and we do a lot with sports. So I, to this day, I always say, where do we get a lot of our initial sports or some of our sports introductions? That random email that asks to come out and shadow me. So sometimes, giving back kind of comes back to you 10 times fold.
That's true. I like that message. Well, thank you so much for coming out, flying all the way from Cincinnati, Ohio. We do appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. It's Rodney Williams, CEO of LISNR, and you are on with BE's The Code.
Awesome.